Hi guys, let's check up a little bit about hand defenses and how to normally train and how could you actually train them so that you get the best out of it and you learn the fastest. The normal setting of course is something like this, that okay, here comes now a straight punch and then you start to make a defense. Now if you are trying to connect a punch to my face, you cannot hit. Also, the distance that I am now attacking her is such that if I give her a free hand to stop my attack, she will probably do something else. Punch me or kick me or whatever. If we are training hand defenses from a distance where you have multiple options, you have multiple invitations, oh, I would do this and I would do that, this does not feel natural to me, then you are probably not in the natural reach of that technique in this sense. So what to change? Let's come to closer range, and now as we want to train the reaction of an inside defense, I will make her hand to be so that she will have to make an inside defense when this boogeyman's hand will come and eat your brain, as we tell the kids. Now there's the defense, and now when she does the counter attack with punch, she can actually reach. To simplify the task, and this is one of the constraint-led approach teaching techniques, so to say, that I'm not punching her to the head, but I'm first trying to grab her hand, and she does the same thing. Make the defense, don't let me touch your hand. And then I can gradually go into trying to grab her head and so. To make this even more realistic, this is just the first part of the problem, is that I'm trying to grab you and I want to attack you. So I'm continuing my attack. And the same goes, let's say that we want to train some sort of defense lower. So instead of starting from here, doing, yes, I will now stab you and you will do this. And again, let's check out the reach of your punch. It's almost there. If I would be like this, it would be there. Okay, feasible. But again, the thing is that if the distance is this, she has multiple options of doing something else to me to stop my attack. But again, from a distance like this, I am trying to do something. If you want to get the best out of the hand defenses, be close and do things from here. And it's not like, being your hands here and now you try to do something. There is no way you have time for that. But that's not the purpose of it. Because once we want to train a certain reaction, and reaction comes from her seeing the problem, seeing my movement, and then coupling it with her movement. Rob Gray says in his How We Learn to Move book, it's very much the same, action and perception and coupling those two, okay? That's the idea. So, what about legs? From the same thing that I'm trying to first, we want to make an inside defense with her shin. So I'm doing this. Now she started to go out and grab the leg, and I hit her. But now as she brings the knee directly, I'm not hitting her anymore. And now remember, when she does that, when she succeeds, it's like 8 times out of 10, or 9 out of, never to say 10 out of 10, then the exercise is just too easy. The failure rate needs to go higher. 50-50, we are really pushing our limits of skill acquisition. And even more, like 1 out of 10, we are well out there. It's very hard to your head. It's very hard psychologically, but it's very good for your brain to actually get there. Once you make it, then second time, third time, and so and so and so. The same goes with any sort of outside defenses, of course. I try to grab her hair from here. She's doing something, and now coupling the action with kick. And now this is also important, especially in Krav Maga where we have the simultaneous counterattack stuff, and you see people going hand defense and punch. And now do it at the same time, doing this. Now, this action needs a certain perception before. She needs to have the idea of flinching downwards to be able to do that. And now she's being nice and hitting me here, not to my chin, but you get the point. And the same thing, of course, when it comes lower, I'm doing this, it's a lot easier because in order for you to actually make the defense, your body needs to go downwards. When we are doing hand defenses and we are training those and drilling those, be close. Don't give any other options to work with. So start from here, doing stuff like that, continue your attack, and let the person move. Because from the movement comes technique. If we want to train, let's say, situations where somebody's trying to grab your head or trying to punch you from here, if your hands are differently, if your hands are like this, that's the fastest way. If we want to do something like this, then we need to put the starting position in such place that that is the first thing that the brain starts to do. Think of this instead of, okay, now raise your hand like this, raise your hand like this, raise your hand like this, and getting stabbed all the time. And especially if we are creating enough space, now the attack is coming and then the attack stays here, and now you start to learn to come forward all the time instead of reacting to this and now moving away from the line of fire. Again, we create a constraint. Constraint is so that we are taking time. We don't give you any other options than to train that motion, that hand defense. And we are doing a lot of variability there. Sometimes the hand comes in this position. Sometimes the hand comes in this position. And there will be failures. And that's the whole point of this exercise. Because without these failures, without doing some sort of drastic motions, we will not get the skill level we want. Of course, you can make these same exercises by using punuru. Again, the same thing of doing stuff like here, this. And this is even harder, actually, than the hand. And then it goes into, okay, what to look. If you look at my hand, you will not get my leg. If you look at my body, you can get anything that I move. It doesn't matter what I'm moving, you will react to it. All right, if you find this content useful, please do share it because we want to get the word out there how to make training self-defense, especially skill acquisition, more fluent and faster. That's the game we play. Now it's again time to hit like, hit subscribe, follow us for more.